All right, day 33, I believe. Our hike started in town. Part of it was new trail for the last half mile or so, because we had walked all the way through town, which the trail passes directly through. Now we're rejoining the woods. Starting right off with a climb. Taking a brief stop. We're still on the climb up from the highway, but last night we had a good stay at the Seymour house in Damascus. There's only one other renter there, so just 3 of us for 2 bathrooms, and had kitchen facilities, large living room. I hang out down there later to make the videos, and then just walking through town this morning. We stopped at the bakery and coffee shop, got a big muffin share, walking up the street, and then about a half mile out of town, started up the hill. I don't remember what's ahead today. We're gonna be at Mount Rogers tomorrow, so that's where the ponies are, in that area, the Grayson Highlands. So that'll be exciting. I know there's views after that and before that, but we'll have to see what comes today. Probably hike 18 to 20 miles. There's not a good shelter stop in that distance, so we'll probably just be at a tent site or a stealth site tonight. But we'll see what looks good when the time comes. It's gonna get a little warm. The forecast, I think, is for 77 up here at one of the shelters, so gonna find out that summer's coming. First view of the day. We're 2 or 3 miles in. See the neighboring hillsides at least. Right, we're crossing again the highway we crossed this morning coming out of Damascus. Headed right back into the woods. Very nice bridge. For a while now we've been walking along, first near the creek, and now up above it we can hear the water. I think we're going to be crossing this creek up ahead, and over there to the trees you can see the bridge and the paved pathway, sort of, for the Virginia Trooper Trail, a popular path in Damascus area. You can rent a bike and they'll drop you off up either side of town, and my understanding is it's mostly downhill. You ride back to town, and the trail actually apparently goes beyond, at least over to North Carolina. Maybe we'll come back and do that someday, but today it's about hiking. Got some good shade along here. That creeper trail, that's popular with cyclists. Still over on the right across the, I don't know, about 50 feet away or so. I still hear the stream, but that is not where we're gonna get water from. We're gonna be getting water from a small creek coming across the trail before we start some switchbacks for some climbing. Although there's decent water flow here, it's kind of awkward to access. And there's a better, easier source, as somebody had noted, 10 feet earlier, with very good flow. Still on the Virginia Creeper Trail. Seems that's why they built this. Although it's got some concrete piers below. Maybe this is the old railroad bridge. When we first left town, there was a sign about rails to trails. Although the pathway back there seemed kind of narrow for a railroad. But there's the big concrete pier. One of them. I was hoping we'd get a better view of the river. I didn't realize we were going to be so high up. There's another path below the creeper trail that we've been walking as the AT that goes right alongside the creek with more close-up views. But that's not for the AT. And there's some more cyclists coming. Been quite a few in the last few minutes. Just before we got to the bridge, about 10 bikes went by. We just climbed out of the trees and on the edge of his pasture. Not sure how long we're going to be out here. I know there was a turnstile back there and a more secure fence than I think we've seen yet. I'm not really expecting we're going to see any grazing animals, but we'll see. There's a little calf laying down over here, just his head peeking up. I'm going to continue walking. See you guys later. It's about 6:15. I have about half mile, a little more, go to where we're hoping to camp. On top of this hill. People have noted that they camped there before, but it's not specified as a campsite on the app. But, oops, let's not fall off the mountain. But I'm ready to be in camp. No water there because it's on top of the mountain. But it's supposed to be some great views. I don't know if there'll be good sunset color or not. But we plan to be up there and a place to put up the tent. All right, we made it to Buzzard Rock. We're gonna move on though because there's really not a good place to set up a tent here besides it's windy. People have noted that this is the best view in Virginia, but we only entered Virginia yesterday. So we're only something like 24 miles in. Out of 544 miles, it might be a little early to declare it the best. Certainly the best so far. And back at the Buzzard. End of day 32. We did 21.8 miles per the map, but we also did an extra mile or so from the house where we stayed to the starting point for this map. So around 22 and a half, 22.8, something like that. It's a pretty good day. You just should see on the video, had some good views at the end of the day. Most of the day we were hiking in the trees, but we did get to follow the creek for a while. So that was kind of cool. And we'll see you tomorrow.